Hello, my dear students. This is P. Venkateshwarlu, PGT Physics, the Nandal Public School. Today topic is motion in a straight line, CBSE class 11th. In that, now we have to discuss about displacement of the particle in nth second. Displacement of the particle in nth second. Nth second means derivation of s nth is equal to u plus a by 2 into 2n minus 1. 2n minus 1. Derivation of s nth is equal to u plus a by 2 into 2n minus 1. Okay. To find the displacement in nth second, we subtract the position particle at n minus 1th second from the position of the particle at nth second. Nth second means so it means sn minus 1 seconds. It will gives the snth, the meaning. Okay, so we know that s is equal to ut plus 1 by 2 at square. Okay, so sn is equal to t is equal to n, like that. T is equal to n, we can get sn is equal to un plus 1 by 2 an square. Sn minus 1, t is equal to n minus 1. Sn minus 1 is equal to un minus 1 plus 1 by 2 an minus 1 whole square. Understand? These are the equations. Understand? So snth will gives sn minus 1. Position particle at nth second minus position particle n minus 1 second. Understand? Snth is equal to sn minus 1. Snth is equal to, what is sn? un plus 1 by 2 an square minus un minus 1 plus 1 by 2 a n minus 1 whole square. Understand? That is equal to un plus 1 by 2 a n square minus un minus u plus 1 by 2 a n square plus 1 by 2 a minus 1 by 2 a 2 into n into 1. Okay, understand? So this we can written as n minus 1 whole square is equal to n square plus 1 square plus minus 2n. Okay, by subtracting 1 by 2a, we can get 1 by 2 a n square plus 1 by 2 a minus 1 by 2 a minus 2n, means like this. Understand? So directly I can substitute like that. Okay, see here, rearrange this un plus 1 by 2 an square minus un minus plus u minus into plus minus 1 by 2 an square minus 1 by 2 a plus 1 by 2 2 gets cancelled plus an. Understand? Minus un plus un gets cancelled, minus 1 by 2 an square, here plus here minus gets cancelled. Okay, rearrange this remaining part u minus 1 by 2 a plus an. Rearrange this u plus an minus 1 by 2 a 1 by 2 a common u plus a into n minus 1 by 2. Rearrange this u plus a by 2 by making LCM 2n minus 1 we can get. Understand this is the final formula. U plus a by 2 into 2n minus 1. 2n minus 1. So this is the displacement of the particle in nth second. So here to find the displacement in nth second, we subtract the position particle at n minus 1th second from the position particle at nth second. So, non-uniformly accelerated motion. Non-uniformly accelerated motion. Non-uniformly accelerated motion. When acceleration of the particle is not constant or acceleration a function of time is called non-uniform accelerated motion. Okay, see here in this case, so we have to use some formulas other than kinematic equations. First one, v is equal to dx by dt, we know that. Second one, a is equal to dv by dt. And third one, ds is equal to v dt. Third one, ds is equal to v into dt. This written as dx is equal to v into dt. Okay, understand this equation. So dv is equal to a into dt, like this. Fourth one, from this dv is equal to a into dt. Again, acceleration we can written as a is equal to dv by dt. Okay, so into dx and by dx. A is equal to we can written as dx by dt. Motion of an object under the gravity. Equations of motion. Equations of motion for the motion of an object. For the motion of an object under the gravity. Okay, see here, when an object is thrown upward or fall down, the earth, when its motion is called motion under the acceleration of the body is equal to the acceleration due to gravity. See here what happened. So consider a body, that example for free fall, like this. Understand? So the body free fall body. Okay, so the motion of the marker under the gravity. So without any external force, the particle moves downward, like that. So when upward force is acting on the particle, body moves upward motion. Okay, understand? So this type of vertical motion is under the gravity. Understand? Here the equations of motion will changes under the gravity. Means in previous equations is under the acceleration. Acceleration is caused by the force. Understand? Here what happened? Under the gravity, the acceleration of the body is equal to acceleration due to gravity. Okay, acceleration of the body, acceleration due to gravity. Okay, understand? Here when body moves upward or downwards, acceleration which is equal to acceleration due to gravity plus or minus g. Understand? When body moves downwards, downwards. Acceleration is equal to acceleration due to gravity. When body moves upward, acceleration is equal to minus of acceleration due to gravity. Understand? Acceleration due to gravity. So because earth is there, so earth gravity always downward. Okay, understand? So acceleration also downward. That's why G and A direction is same. Okay, so here in this case, we know that acceleration due to gravity always downward. The particle moves upward, means when a particle moves upward, acceleration is negative. Okay, understand? That's why, so we can get the acceleration of a particle. When particle moves upward, we can take negative. Understand? So this A is equal to G, A equal to minus G, A is equal to G free fall, A is equal to minus G vertical upward motion, So there is a small change. Okay. So first we can consider freely falling body. Freely falling body. Okay. So freely falling body. Understand? For freely falling body, for freely falling body, initial velocity 0. Acceleration is equal to acceleration due to gravity. Okay, understand? So here we can denote it displacement is equal to h. Okay, so consider a tower. Here our Satish is standing and Satish releases a ball. Okay, understand? Here initial velocity 0, acceleration is equal to G, S is equal to H. Time is same. Time will not change. So first kinematic equation, V is equal to U plus AT. Understand? So V is equal to 0 plus GT. Understand? Why the equation change? Freely falling body under the gravity. Initial velocity 0, acceleration is equal to G because the body moves downward. Displacement is equal to H. Coming to equation 2. Equation 2 is what? V square minus U square is equal to 2AS. Understand? Okay. V square minus 0 square is equal to 2GH. V is equal to 2GH. Okay. Understand? The velocity of the body before going to the earth. Okay. Before striking the earth. Here the maximum velocity V is equal to root of 2GH. Okay. Root of 2GH. And coming to third one. Actually this is third one. S is equal to ut plus 1 by 2 AT square. S is equal to ut plus 1 by 2 AT square. U value 0, we know that. H is equal to 0 plus 1 by 2 GT square. Okay, understand? So from this we have to find time. The time which reaching from the top to bottom. The time taken by a particle from the upper point to lower point. Okay, understand? So we can written as 2h is equal to gt square, t square is equal to 2h by g, t is equal to root of 2h by g. Understand? Time taken by a particle from the top end to bottom. Okay, understand? These are the points from the freely falling body. So here in this case, here also we can find T is equal to V by Z. So this is based on the freely falling body. Here we need some formulas. Time taken by a body from top to bottom. T is equal to root of 2h by Z. These are the very important one. From how we can get the solution from the problem in kinematics. In kinematics, then vertical projected body. This is freely falling body. Then what about vertical projected body? Okay, here this is say it is TNPS ground. Here our Motta Narendra. Okay, so consider a ball and pushing upward. Okay, understand? The body goes on continuously and reaches particular point. Again, after particular time, the ball reaches same position, same position. Understand? So in this case, acceleration is equal to minus g. Acceleration is equal to minus g. Understand? Acceleration is equal to minus g. S is equal to h. T is equal to t. We know that T is equal to t. Okay, understand this. These values you can substitute first equation, kinematic equation. V is equal to u plus at. Understand? In this case, here the main thing is final velocity 0 at maximum point. At maximum height, final velocity 0. If final velocity is not 0, the body will not returns. The body will not returns. Understand? So 0 is equal to u minus gt. U is equal to gt. T is equal to u by g. Okay, understand? T A is equal to u by g. Time of ascent. We can say time of ascent. Time of ascent. Time of ascent is defined as the time taken by a particle from the projection point to maximum height. Okay, time of ascent is defined as it is denoted Ta. The time taken by a particle from the from position A to position B. Okay, so the particle when force is applied on the particle moves on like this. Okay, the time taken from A to B is called time of ascent, which is equal to Ta is equal to u by g. Okay, so and we can define 3D also, time of descent. Time of descent. The time taken by a particle from maximum height to earth surface. Earth surface. So, how much time take by a particle from A to B, B to A is same. Okay, understand the time taken by a particle from A to B and the time taken by a particle from B to A is equal. Understand? 3D is equal to same formula u by z. U by z. Understand? Time of descent. Time of descent. Time of descent. Time of ascent. Understand? So total time. Time of flight. Time of flight. Ta plus Td is equal to capital T. That is equal to u by z plus u by z. T is equal to 2u by g. Understand? 2u by g. Understand? The total time taken by a particle in air is called time of flight. Understand? From A to B and B to A, time will take by a particle. Na? So that time we can say time of flight, or total time taken by a particle from reaching same position. Same position. Understand? This formula is very important. Time of ascent, time of descent, time of flight. Time of flight. Understand? Then coming to second equation. Second equation. S is equal to ut plus 1 by 2 at square. Okay, h is equal to ut minus 1 by 2 gt square. H is equal to ut minus 1 by 2 gt square. Third equation. V square minus u square is equal to 2as. 0 square minus u square is equal to 2 minus g h. S is equal to h, that's why. Minus u square is equal to minus 2gh. Minus minus gets cancelled. Okay. Okay, h is equal to u square by 2g. Okay, here we can say h max is equal to u square by 2g. Means that the maximum height or h max is defined as the maximum vertical displacement covered by a body is called maximum height. Understand? From A to B height is there. That height we can denote it h max. H max is equal to u square by 2g. U square by 2g. Understand? So these are the formulas we have to find the solution from the problem in kinematics. Coming to Galileo law of odd number. Galileo was the first to make a quantitative study of the free fall. This law states that the distance traversed by a freely falling body during the equal intervals of time stand to one another in the same time, in the same ratio as the odd number beginning with unity 1:3:5:7. See here, consider the freely falling body. Initial velocity 0. Acceleration is equal to acceleration due to gravity. Vertical body we can say it is denoted y axis. Ut plus 1/2 8 square. Okay, u is equal to 0, ut will 0. So finally we can get y is equal to 1/2 gt square. Okay, serial number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We know that time 0 second, 1 second, 2 second, 3 second, 4 second, y. Okay, instead of t we can take 0 means 1/2 g 0 square. Very good, 0. Understand? Next, instead of t we can substitute 1. We can substitute 1t. Okay, 1/2 g t square. Okay. So next, instead of t, we can take 2t. Okay, 2t. We can substitute 2t means we can get 1/2 g t square. Okay, instead of t, we can get 3t. 3t we can substitute what? 3 square 9, 1/2 g t square. Like that, instead of t, we can substitute 40. So we can get 16, 1/2 gt square. Understand? So in the form of y 0, 1/2 gt square y. Okay, next 4 is there, 4y. Next 9y. Next 16y. Okay, understand? Distance traversed 0 to y minus 0, y. Okay, understand? 4y minus y, 3y. 4y minus y, 0. 9y minus 4y, 9y minus 4y, 5y. Okay, understand? 16 minus 9, 7y. Understand? The ratios are 0, 1, 3, 5, 7. Understand? 1:3:5:7. So already we know that this law states that the distance traversed by a freely falling body during a time interval of stand to one to another the same ratio as odd number beginning with unity 1:3:5:7. 1:3:5:7. To stopping distance for a vehicle. So when brakes are applied for a moving vehicle, the distance it travels before coming to halt is called stopping distance. Once again, stopping distance for a vehicle, when brakes are applied for a moving vehicle, the distance it travels before coming to alt is called stopping distance. Okay, so here in this case, so in this situation, final velocity of the body is 0. Okay, so it covered some distance that is equal to it is denoted ds. It is denoted ds. Okay, so we know that v square minus u square is equal to 2as. Okay, so here v is equal to 0, s is equal to sd or ds, stopping distance. We can substitute our equation. 0 square minus u square is equal to 2a ds. Okay, understand? ds stopping distance is equal to minus u square by 2a. Okay, by using this formula, ds is equal to u square by 2a. Okay, so we can get the stopping distance. Stopping distance for a vehicle we have to find using this formula. ds is equal to minus u square by 2a. Minus u square by 2a. Reaction time. When a situation demands our immediate action, it takes some times before we really respond. Reaction time is defined as the time taken by a person or observer think and observe and act. Observe, think and act. This reaction time, it is defined as the time of a person takes to observe, think and act. Example, if a person is driving a car and suddenly a boy appears on the road, then the time elapsed before he applied the brakes of the car is the reaction time. Relative velocity. Relative velocity is a measurement of velocities of an object with respect to other observer. Okay, so once again, relative velocity is a measurement of velocities of an object with respect to a other observer. So it is defined as the time rate of change of relative position of one object with respect to another. So once again, it is defined as the time rate of change of relative position of one object with respect to another. Example, if an object A moving with velocity vector Va and an object B with respect to velocity Vb, then the velocity of object A related to B is given as VAB. VAB is equal to VA minus VB. Okay, velocity of B with respect to A, VB minus VA. My dear children, so relative velocity topic is very important one. So in kinematics, one dimensional motion, so if we can have two velocities of two different bodies, we can subtract one to another. Suppose two object is there, A and B. Okay, so velocity of A with respect to B is equal to VA minus VB. Simply subtraction of one velocity to another velocity. Okay, comparison of velocity is called relative velocity. Here, so some graphs is there. First graph. The graph is between time and distance. Time and distance are time and position. Here, to consider two bodies A and B. A and B. So both are moving with the same velocity. Understand? So we can say this is uniform motion. VA minus VB is equal to 0 or VB minus VA is equal to 0. Okay. So the relative velocity is 0 in this type of graph. Okay. Coming to second graph. So x-axis, y-axis, x-axis time, y-axis distance or displacement. So A body moves faster than B. Okay. Understand? So A continuously increasing. Okay, the displacement of the body continuously increasing with respect to time. Here, somewhat less. So, in this case, we can say VA is greater than VB. So, this represents greater than VB. So, VB minus VA will give negative value. Okay, understand? Coming to third. Okay, one body is passing through origin like this graph. Another body means opposite. Okay, so continuously decreasing. This type of graph represent consider two body moves in opposite direction. Okay, so this type of bodies moving opposite to each other. So that's why the graph will look like this. Okay, understand? So this is about related